Hey guys, welcome to my day in the life video. I'm going to take you through an entire day with me. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let's go right ahead and get into it. I like to start my day by going to the gym. I either go in the morning or the afternoons if it's not a rest day. If it is a rest day, I obviously don't go at all, but first thing I will do if I go in the mornings is I'll get my water. Today, Ross is coming with me, so I am getting him some water as well. And then after I get our waters, I like to get some chocolate milk to drink. If I don't have that, I'll do like maybe a banana and some peanut butter or maybe an apple. I usually try to get some kind of pre-workout snack in so that way I don't feel super tired and hungry during my workout. Today was leg day, which is actually my least favorite workout to do. I actually prefer upper body, which I know is kind of strange, but I like to do a leg day, push day, and pull day and kind of go through that cycle over and over and over again. That way I know I'm hitting all the muscle groups. So after I get home from the gym, I have breakfast, of course. This is my favorite meal of the day because I'm finally feeling pretty hungry after I work out. Today I'm going to be doing some avocado toast like the basic dietitian that I am. So I'm cutting up an avocado here. I'm going to put that into a bowl. I think I did half of an avocado for this one. And that's usually a good amount for one piece of avocado toast for me. But if you do a whole avocado, you do you, boo. So then I add some lemon juice to my avocado mixture. I mash it up really well. I like it a little bit chunky, but not too chunky. And then I put it on my toast. I did sourdough toast today, by the way. I forgot to mention that. So I add my avocado mash, and then I, on the side, am also frying an egg. So that's what I've got right here. Once that is about over medium is how I like it, I will bring that baby over on to my toast. And then it's time for my favorite secret ingredients. I found this at Aldi. They had like a time where they had all these different flavors of everything but the bagel seasoning. But if you only have the regular stuff from like say Trader Joe's or wherever, that will be just as delicious. But this jalapeno one adds a really nice kick to it. I forgot to show it here, but this is not really enough protein for me for breakfast. If I just had this, I'd be pretty hungry in an hour or two. So I did also have a protein shake at work, but I didn't show that here. All right, then I have to say bye to Finn before I head into work for the day. During this day, Ross was off, so Finn got to hang out with him all day, which was great for him. Our apartment is about 15 minutes away from where I work, which is honestly like the sweet spot. That's just enough time for me to listen to some of my favorite podcasts before I get bored and don't enjoy it anymore. I just don't love driving, so living pretty close to work has been pretty important to me. I don't think I would take a job that would be like an hour commute or anything. That would just be too much for me. All right, I'm going to let past tense Hannah take it from here and describe what my work day is going to look like. Morning, guys. I am heading into work right now. I work at an outpatient weight management facility. So I'm a clinical dietitian, and basically that just means that patients who are looking to manage their weight come into our clinic, and we talk about healthy eating, calories and food groups and physical activity. And I usually see the same people over and over and over again until we kind of get to their goal weight. We also have a bariatric team as well, and so patients who are interested in bariatric surgery will see me as well. But we have a team of dietitians, nurse practitioners, and we even have a couple of therapists. So that is, I think, what I love most about it, is that weight loss is so much more than just the calories you eat and the calories you burn. And it has so much to do with your mental health, your medical history. Those things play a huge role in your weight, and it's not just what you're eating. So having a multidisciplinary team is very important for weight management. But I will not be able to take you guys in with me and really show you what I do. I'm going to try to like maybe show you my lunch that I packed. I can't really do much more than that because of HIPAA, and patient confidentiality is obviously a very important thing. So you'll have to just believe me when I say that I'm there doing work for 8 hours. And then when I get off of work, I'll talk to you guys again and kind of show you what my evening routine looks like. I will see you then. So I'll usually see anywhere from like 8 to 12 patients in a day. And a big part of my job is going to be charting on those patients. I do spend a lot of time pre-charting and then charting after I see them. Not really the most exciting thing about being a dietitian, but that is a very major part of it if you do work in any kind of healthcare. So if I have time, I like to have a morning snack. I usually have either a Greek yogurt and some fruit, or maybe like a string cheese and an apple, that sort of thing. And then around noon, I eat lunch, and then the rest of the afternoon is just seeing more patients.
8 hours later.
So after a day of work, I usually head home and then I make dinner pretty shortly after. So I'll show you guys what I made this day. I made a really good corn salsa and I shared the recipe on my Instagram and I'll link it down below in the description. But first thing I added was some canned black beans and canned corn. I rinsed those off and I added them into a big old mixing bowl. I try to get the no salt added when I can, but if not, even giving them a good rinse gets a lot of that excess salt off of the canned products. So then I added an entire avocado. I've had a lot of avocado this day, I'm just now realizing. But anyway, I cut the avocado, diced it into small pieces, and then I added that as well. If you hang on a second, you'll see my really cool pitting trick that I learned from TikTok, where you don't have to like use a knife and nearly slice your hand off. So you just like kind of hold the front of the avocado and then push it out the back. And if it's ripe enough, it'll literally just like come out. How cool is that? I was so like anti-TikTok at first, but now I am all about it, learning all these hacks and like watching all these hilarious videos. I always cave. So then I added in the juice of a whole lime. You could also do a lemon as well if you didn't have a lime on hand, or even like the bottled lime or lemon juice. I think it really adds a nice tang to it. So then I cut up half of a bell pepper and I cut it into small, like little square pieces. I wish I had a cool TikTok hack for how to cut a bell pepper better, because honestly, I'm kind of terrible at it and I waste so much of it. I really got to get better at that. But anyway, I cut it into really small pieces and I added that into my mixing bowl as well. And then next on the docket was half of a red onion. I cut that in similar size pieces as the bell pepper. If you didn't like red onion, you could also do any other kind of onion that you like. But I just really think that red onions are the best raw, in my opinion. All right, so once those are added to my mixing bowl, I added my favorite ingredient, which is this cotija cheese. I only did half of this little brick here, and then I, with my hands, crumbled it into the mixing bowl with everything else. You could also use queso fresca if they only had that at your store, but this is a lot more crumbly, so it is super easy to just do it with your hands and put it into the mixture. All right, then I added Trader Joe's chili lime seasoning and then some apple cider vinegar and olive oil. I did kind of like a 2-to-1 ratio of olive oil to vinegar, and then I mixed it all up. That's all that it takes is those ingredients. So it's super simple. I usually have all these things on hand and it just makes such a really good like salsa. I had it on tacos that night, and throughout the week, I've just kind of been like munching on it with some chips. It is just so good. And then to drink that night, I had one of these sparkling ices. I love these things. We always have a whole bunch of them in our little like drink cooler that we have. They have like 5 calories per bottle. They're really good. I felt very fancy with my coconut pineapple. I thought it was very fitting for my Mexican dinner. Ross and I try to eat dinner together when we can. Most nights we're usually home together, at least by like 7 o'clock. So we try to eat dinner together. Sometimes we'll watch some TV if we have the time, but usually right after we eat, if we don't go to bed, if it's not already too late, we will go upstairs and do some work. On this particular night, it was podcast night. So my co-host Emily and I do a podcast together. So we spent the evening recording that. And then after we were done there, I was ready to get in bed. So I obviously didn't show you guys me showering, but I usually shower after I go home from the gym and then also before bed. But I wanted to show you guys my like skincare routine, if you will, because I'm an influencer now, I guess. Just kidding. I'm definitely not. But anyway, I will link below the products I'm using here, but I use the CeraVe face wash. My skin's nowhere near perfect, but it honestly has been a game changer for me to make it a lot better. And then I also use the Cetaphil facial lotion. And that's my day, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.